Hello everyone, Atkpwr here with a fun New Year's Eve game from the Kingdom of Steel, the Kingdom Discord here in the New Year's Eve tournament. Let's dive right in here. And on the left in the red, we have Farid Rommel playing Panzerverband Strachwitz on Maverick Income. And on the right in the blue, we have Wantsomenoob playing 16th Panzer on Balanced Income. Now, the rules for this tournament, players got to choose between Slutsk East, Slutsk, and Slutsk West. So those are the only divisions, maps you can choose, and armor divisions were the only ones allowed. Other than that, you just couldn't play the same division twice. So very interesting choices here from both these players. Let's dive in quick, really fast breakdown here because I'm still on holiday. Got to get these videos keep going to you guys, though. So checking out left side here, Farid Rommel with a really bad division, technically speaking, although this might be one of the few situations where it might be okay. So recon tab, nothing great, just off clear. Infantry tab, awful. You just basically have Panzer guns to work with, and he is getting some veterancy on those, though. Tank tab is fun. I mean, you get Panzer 3Ns, Panzer 2 Lukes, Panzer 4 Gs, Panthers, lots of Panthers. Got lots of Panther Gs as well. Kind of weird. I understand why, though. He needs to kill King Tigers, and the Panther Gs actually can with their APCR. The support tab has the phenomenal STK of Z251/9D, MG42s, and just a whole lot of ammo, actually. A and B phase ammo? Whoa, okay. AT tab, light, Pack 40, Panzerschreck. AA tab, really good, Mobile Wagon, SDK of Z, Flak 36. RD tab, Werfrahmen, and Panzerwerfer. So all the rockets, I guess that's what all that's applied for. I hope he's using it a lot. And an airborne off-map. Air tab, you get some 2 cards of JU-87s, which is definitely really nice. Focke-Wulf A8s, which are fabulous. We have a recon there and a DO-217. On the other side here, 16th Panzer is, I mean, it's a division. Yeah, it's a thing. And I just realized I actually took a picture of the wrong division, so I actually don't know what this looks like, but it has King Tigers in it, and it's big, and it's chunky, and it's mean, and it's got King Tigers. But anyway, we're diving in here. Not a big deal, I guess. We'll all be fine. All right, so interested to see how these players play. We see an opening King Tiger. Heck yes. That's how you do it, guys. You don't mess around. You just call him the King Tiger me. Did he double King Tiger opening? No, he's just very light everywhere else. SPW 233 coming in here. Those are kind of key for him to survive. These ARs do have 2 HE. Are they napalm bombs? I can never remember. No, they're just HE bombs. I mean, these things can disrupt an opener. That's absolutely for sure. If it kills up this Panzerschreck, could actually be pretty big. AR's going to take down the GO-145. Wow. Very nice. Now, this 2 bombs should be plenty to kill that Panzerschreck. Really nice there. What nice plays here from Farid Rommel to open. Disrupting Wantsomenoob a lot. Up north, Rommel not going for anything crazy here. He's doing a lot of move orders here to try to get his infantry unloaded all the way on the backside here. SPW holding up these infantry, though, so nice stop there. Can the SPW take out any of these light units here? Now, the SDK of Zs are essentially the same thing as the SPW minus the recon. In terms of gun, they're the same gun. Focke-Wulf in, very nice kill there. Focke-Wulf 190 G3 R5 here. Not a great bomber because it has bad resilience. So significantly worse than like all the other, the Focke-Wulf F8s and the, I forget what the Focke-Wulf bomber variant. I think it's the Fs. I think the Fs all have are all medium. See a Kubel MG going for the lols here. Okay. King Tiger chilling out in the open. Panther G out of APCR range. Let's check really quick. APCR 1750 meters. I almost nobody uses these things in 1v1, so I'm not even sure. I wasn't even sure what range these are at. 1750 is pretty good though, but truthfully at that range you're probably like penning 190, 200. So you're still going to really struggle to penetrate this King Tiger, which has a whopping 200 millimeters of armor, the most heavily armored unit in the game. There's truthfully very, very little that can kill this straight up. Yes, the 88 mils of the Axis can do the job. Surprised he's not using this Focke-Wulf to try to shoot down this JU-87. JU-87 was going for, I think, a side shot. I think it was coming in to like swing in on the side shot, but the mobile wagon is there. Wantsomenoob doing a good job not leaving that out. Luke's bail out the SPW, and now the Panzer Gren's all that's left to hold this line here. And luckily for them, they do catch the Pioneer SVT out there. Nice placement here by Wantsomenoob to make sure he actually catches units moving out in the open. But now the Lukes 2 are in, and there's not a lot he can do about this light armor here. Do we see any reinforcements at Panzer 4? But 59 early for Rommel. He's on the Maverick Income. Definitely a very odd choice for Slutsk West, usually speaking. It's not really the income you usually choose. But it is important to note that Irwin got the very lucky side here. His side is much, much easier to pick up a 15-9 than blue side is. Kind of hilariously so. SDKFZ will die here. Well, we'll see. I don't know. It's whether this SDKFZ can spot or not. SPW should get the first shot at least. Oh yeah, the SDKFZ didn't spot. Geo 145 floating around. It does have 2 napalm bombs. That's what I was confusing the other one with. But Irwin doing a nice job of exploiting this opening here. King Tiger finding an SDKFZ to kill for free. Hopefully that's not the only kill it gets the whole game, because that would be a massive waste of points otherwise. Yeah, all this light armor is a serious issue here. That is one thing that Panzerverband does well. It does have a ton of light armor. Between the Lukes and the Panzer IIIs and the SDKFZs, I mean, this division has all the tools you want for light armor play. So, yeah, nothing to complain about from that respect. Although, again, from almost every other perspective, this division is awful. Panzer IV going to be able to clean all this up, though. It was a good call. The Panzer IV, usually a unit that can lack a lot, but against all of these targets, it should eat them up. Now, the heat and the AP... Oh, there is no HE, it's just heat. The heat can absolutely kill this Panzer IV. That is one thing to be aware of. Flag flip, though. Wantsomenoob back to a 11-13 here. With Rommel on that 13-11. King Tiger forward spotting the Atkpwr? No. Swinging back around to shoot at some Panzergrens. But facing armor... This is a weird... Kind of weird. Why is he facing that way? I'll be honest, I really think King Tigers need an HE buff. I mean, all tanks need an HE buff, but especially a 290-point tank, I think should take out a couple units a shot. I really do. For no other reason than the fact you paid, you know. Heat Shell does land, but it goes down because, of course, the half-track having a lot less health. Can the Panzer IV take out the... Oh, cheeky, cheeky. Focke-Wulf coming in to try to save the day. Does take out the Panzer II. Nice kill there. Pioneer SVT, though, going to take out these Panzergrens. One nice thing, too, about Panzerverband is it does have 2 cards of Pioneer SVTs. Now, those are, truthfully, just Sapperies in disguise, but Sapperies are much better than Pioneers, so there's not much to complain about there. Another Panzer IV coming in. Remember, Wantsomenoob is on balance, so he's got to survive the Maverick onslaught. Focke-Wulf getting hit by the mobile wagon. Now, it's flying right over this mobile wagon. Now, the mobile wagon has no veterancy, so it probably is going to get away despite the mobile wagon being a flak 43, excuse me. Focke-Wulf 190 not fast enough to catch the Focke-Wulf 190 because the letters are wrong. This is an A-class fighter. This is a G-class fighter. Just kidding. That's not how it works at all. In this case, it happens to work out that way. Panzer IV just out of range of that Panzer III. Can it pick up the kill? It missed its first shot, and it's not even going to get a second. Oof. Oof, but oof. And Irwin Rommel back on a 15-9 here with the capture of this flag up north. Focke-Wulf getting forced back. We now see mobile wagons out of Irwin over here. Yeah, both players with some pretty strong AA overall. Again, you should have seen the correct deck. I didn't have the picture to talk about it, which worked out anyway because, like I said, short on time. Gotta keep these videos rolling. Tiger E in. This is an interesting big cat on big cat fight here. Of course, the King Tiger, the Königstiger here being far and away the most dangerous unit on the map. But again, it's one of these things, guys. I hear players all the time, especially new players. They ask Atkpwr, how do you deal with the big tanks? Like my friend play, and he always plays an Axis division. He plays a King Tiger or something, and I can't do anything about it. Well, then don't. Like, that's half the time. That's the thing. Like, so he's got this blocked out. This was Wantsomenoo's flag anyway. So he's just avoiding it altogether. Like, he's just going up and around. So now this is 290 points just sitting here doing jack squat and completely just sitting there. Like, it's a complete waste of resources at this point. Yeah, it took out a little tank here. It supported a little here. It's nice. But is it making the game any better here for Wantsomenoob? Not really. Not really at all. SPW gets the first and only hit there on the SDKFZ. Nice shot there. The Panzergren do not have any AT, so that SPW is pretty safe there. SPW getting hit here by the Panzer II Lukes, but the Panzer IV support with the Panzergrens and SDKFZ do push back in, bring it back to a 14-10. Wantsomenoob has to hold on. He's under a lot of pressure here. Panzer IV holding down the fort, but it does look damaged. I guess the Panzer III got a hit on it. Will it get this hit? Oh, it bounced. Wow. Oh, these don't, I always forget, these don't have heat shells. These are not like Panzer III support with the HE shells, which are technically better. The AP only has like 55 millimeters of penetration, which even for a Panzer IV, that's tough to pen. So big kill on the Panzer III, though. Get that out of the way. Panzer II Luke's finding the Panzer IV. It's not going to last long. Down it goes. All the light armor dead, and Irwin actually looking really thin here. So we see the Panzerwerfer is going after the Königstiger. Big strike. And it barely does anything. These are way too far back. I have no idea why he decided to make a strike like that. He could have easily driven them up to here, gotten 100 times more accurate, like literally twice as accurate, like closed that ring in to like this big and actually landed some significant hits. But instead, he decides to do it from like 6 miles away, and it doesn't do anything. I mean, he might have got like 1 or 2 hits. But of course, King Tiger has 12 health, so it's now probably down to like 10 health, like its normal amount, like a heavy tank would have. Now, arguably here, the King Tiger has had a big effect now. Why? Because Rommel just felt the need to sink 200 points into Panzerwerfers to counter it. So basically, Wantsomeenoob's only down like 90 points now. Now, of course, if these things do kill the King Tiger, they're sticking around, but you bring in 2 ammo for that, all of a sudden that's 280 points, and now you've basically come out even, kind of. If the King Tiger can kill out some more stuff, then you're probably coming out even. And on top of that, if the Panzerwerfers cannot kill the King Tiger, like if they spend the rest of the game trying to kill this thing and waste all of their barrages and stuff on this thing, well then you're getting a lot of value. Wow, the Panther went down. Didn't even see that. The Panzer IV did it though. There's no doubt about that. And this is where Panzer IVs always get me. Like, no, they're not very good. They really aren't. Like in terms of, you know, points and all that kind of stuff, and you know, they're kind of like on the bottom tier of medium tanks because they don't support against infantry like the Sherman do. You know, they don't tank against other tanks like a Stug 3 does. Definitely not a Stug 4. They don't have the speed and maneuverability like a T-34. So they lack in so many departments. But on the flip side then, they can trade up so well. So well. And they're kind of just like this like weird jack of all trades kind of tank. A little bit made of paper. Made out of a little paper for sure. But they can just get something done. And killing off a Panther is huge. Now, down here, the Focke-Wulf, or it was actually the recon plane, took out the Pioneer SVTs here. Or maybe it was the Focke-Wulf, actually. The recon spotted it. Ju-87 is still alive, but cannot seem to get on target on the Tiger here. As the Focke-Wulf is getting back around on it, will shoot that down. Big kill there. Kill off that Ju-87. Focke-Wulf with 90 F8 now, and now the F8, again, has medium resilience. What's it doing? Just going fighter duty here? And they do get the AR before it can even drop the bombs. Nice little play there from Wantsomenoob. Irwin does get 2 bombs off, though, and that does hurt. He's still on a 13-11, though, because, again, this map is kind of just garbaggio. Pack 40, though, gets in position, finds a Panther, misses at 1,200-meter range with APCR. That is kind of infuriating. Technically didn't have, I don't know, line of sight. You know how it is, folks. You know how it is. Now, if he had a recon and could spot this, oh my god, that'd be huge. If he took out both these Panzerwerfers, oh my god, that'd be ridiculous. But unfortunately, no GO floating around just now. So double Focke-Wulf G3s in. Wantsomenoob leaning into his Air Force. Usually, it's advised to avoid Air Force in A phase when you're on balance versus Maverick because you're already behind enough on the map. But when you're dealing with a division as expensive as 16th Panzer, the planes can get a lot of value, and they can serve a lot to make up for your lack of like armor and stuff. So Wantsomenoob doing a nice job of pushing back here. We're actually 3 minutes into B phase, and he's on the attack basically. Some really rough early plays up here have blossomed into some good positions. Double Panzer IV-G and a Panther DG sitting here from Irwin Rommel doing nothing. Not sure what the plan here with these is. Panzerschreck's still hiding out. Gotta be careful of that. Could pick up a transport at some point. Or, God forbid, the Panzer IV. Focke will get a nice bombing strike in, will take out the tank and heavily damage the infantry. Ouch, that's a big kill there. Yeah, if he can get... There he is. Okay, so he's going to try to get some infantry down here. Good call, especially with his SPW posted up here and no reinforcements coming in from Irwin down there. Double STK of Zed. Wow. Wantsomenoob must be feeling really good, actually, if he's calling in these sort of support weapons. Like, really good. Because there's not even that much here to mortar. Yeah, there's a Pak 40. That just got here, so he doesn't know that's there. The MG42. The tanks, I mean, yeah, you can mortar them, but it's definitely not the most efficient or expedient way to take care of that. So it's kind of odd. Panzerverband going for the King Tiger again. Now, they're much closer this time, so a lot more dangerous. A lot more dangerous. And the King Tiger's going to have to be careful. If it backs straight out, the Pak 40 is going to get some easy shots on it. Might even find some side armor. What is the side armor on these things? It's not only 90 millimeters. Definitely penetratable. Nope, but Wantsomenoob makes the right choice, falls it back into the cover. And the Panzerwerfers just, yeah, they just aren't doing it. Panzerwerfers are not a great response to super heavy tanks. The Werfrahmen, now that's a different story, but the Panzerwerfers, now I love Nebelwerfers, don't get me wrong, and these are basically like bigger Nebelwerfers in terms of like they have more ammo, they fire 10 rounds instead of 6. But they don't have the same accuracy, I find. They don't have the same accuracy, so they do tend to underperform like 2 Nebelwerfers. Like 2 of these will underperform 2 Nebelwerfers. SPW takes out the SDK of Z. Should find that Pioneer SVT, and Wantsomenoob making some fantastic progress here, actually. In the face of the Maverick income. King Tiger's still alive. Panzergrain goes down to that Pak 40. Now, how damaged? It's not even really damaged. Yeah, these Panzerwerfer strikes have sucked nuts. And this is what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I mean, Wantsomenoob basically brought in 240 points of stuff out of Irwin that have done literally nothing so far. So, from that perspective, point-wise, Wantsomenoob has lost nothing from having these in. Now, the double 81 mortar will do a lot of damage here. Pak 40 gets a penetration on the Panzer IV. This Panzer IV still alive, giving a little bit of veterancy, although maybe if he's going to use it for veterancy, he should move it a little bit. Yep, nothing else happened. A lot of Panzer IIIs, a Panther G, 2 more Panzer IVs. So, everyone calling these Panzer IVs in pairs. I mean, pairs of tanks is always significantly better, as I talk about all the time. 2 is 3 times better than 1 in this game. Like, it's not, you don't double the goodness of something by bringing in 2, you triple it. So, I do get having 2, but these are big investments here. Now, Panzer IV Gs are only 65 points, so a little less painful, but 130 points is a Panther. Like, that's not a small investment. Wantsomenoob spotting this armor coming in, and he does move his Panzer IV in time. SDK of Z in a really dangerous spot, though. What's he doing with this thing? This is a very dangerous placement of this unit. This very important unit. Although he has done a lot of damage to Irwin's Air Force. He shot down, I think, 2 Ju-87s. I believe. If not, at least 1. Shot down a number of recon planes. Grilla on the ground attack next to the woods here. Going to force that Pak 40 off. King Tiger back in position with his armor facing the correct direction. Focke-Wulf coming in. Big strike here. Does land a nice hit, but doesn't finish it off. That's actually really surprising. Focke-Wulf F8s are pretty good fighters. AT rocket planes, and usually kill their targets in 1. 2 really nice bombing strikes from the Focke-Wulfs here. Focke-Wulf A8 now in. That's not a good fight for these Focke-Wulf G3s. They have bad resilience. Focke-Wulf F8 now in. Is it going to get on the back of that A8? No way. Oh my goodness, it does. Wow, that is backbreaking. Wantsomenoob air play right now has just been phenomenal. And now the A8 is being triple teamed. Another A8. Wow. Irwin calling in a 3rd Focke-Wulf A8. This is so many points in the air. Why doesn't he just call an AA? Oh my goodness gracious. Focke-Wulf F8 though. Oh, it's going to get on the back of this A8. No, he pulls off. Oh, that's not good. It's going to go down to the A8. The A8 is much faster. 600. Well, I don't know how fast the Focke-Wulf F8 is. Apparently, it's not that much slower, really. Wow. What an air exchange. That was debilitating. And we see a second King Tiger, and wow, Wantsomenoob must be feeling phenomenal right now. He's got mortars in. He's got AA. He's got 2 freaking King Tigers on the map. And he's 13-11 on freaking Slutsk West from the crap side. And about to pick up a 14-10. This dude is on fire. Okay, I don't know why this dude's like standing out in the open. He could go in a building for sure. Tiger posted up in ending up being here a really nice spot. Panther G, though, is definitely very dangerous for it. Panzer IVs at max range, not so much. All right, Panzerwerfer's trying again. Their best chance is accidentally killing the Beobachter. Excuse me. 81 Mords going for the mobile wagon. It's not an easy target if Irwin's on top of moving it, but they can definitely kill it. It's completely open top. Open top being it's a platform with an AA piece on it. Right? So yeah, very open. All right, Panzerwerfer strike coming in. Okay, this time we're getting some good hits. Yeah, even forcing it to fall back, and we're finally seeing a little bit of damage on this King Tiger. Of course, since I posted the wrong deck, I don't know exactly how many King Tigers there are to deal with. Wow, Tiger actually bounces the Panther shot. It does that so rarely. Usually the Panther penetrates the Tiger pretty consistently, but down it goes. There it is. I'm going to make the same argument I make every time a Tiger shows up. They need to be better. Tigers suck. Like they do. For their cost, they're so bad. I don't fully understand why they're so crap. They should have higher rate of fire. They don't deserve a 5 rounds a minute rate of fire. That's it. That's the biggest issue. I just don't understand why their rate of fire is embarrassingly lower than every other tank in the game. And I can find no historical reason for this, like, massive nerf to their, like, offensive capabilities. Panzer IV dodging out of the way here. Recon goes down. Pack 40 in a beautiful spot here. Does have its APCR off as well. Lovely micro here from Wantsomenoob, but Panzer IV does not get away because of that Panzer Strike we talked about forever ago. Picking up the kill. Panzer III goes down. Panther now in trouble from the Pack 40 from the side, and what a beautiful setup here from Wantsomenoob. Wow, he is playing. This is making me feel better. I played Wantsomenoob and he absolutely smashed me. If you want to see that game, go watch Hobo Tango's channel. I was so angry I just didn't put it up because I really don't like posting videos of me being salty. And I know people in the comments are going to jump and be like, oh, post that. No, people don't. No. Because when someone new comes and sees the channel and they just see me being a salty A-wipe, that does not get them to want to watch more. So I really don't like to post. And I don't feel good about being like that on stream. It's not the way I want the community to perceive this game in a general sense. Myself included, like, I don't want people to perceive me like that either. But I don't want people to see this, like, me doing that and be like, oh, God, is this the kind of community this is? Wow, we have the Werfrahmen getting caught by the Focke-Wulf. Oh, my goodness. How did he spot that? The Sturm Pioneer? Oh, that was so cheeky. I love it. The Werfrahmen is the real danger. The Panzerwerfers, yeah, they'll eventually kill this King Tiger, but my God, it's a lot of work. Wow. Freaking Wantsomenoob is on fire. How does this man find the time? He's got kids just like me. I know he's a busy man. Is he going straight for the mobile wagon with this Focke-Wulf? Oh, that's balls. Yeah, okay. Let's not get too excited here. 81 mortars, though, taking their chunk of flesh here. The mobile wagon won't last long. Still 13-11. Wantsomenoob held with 13-11 all the way through B phase. Oh, mad respect for the balanced player. Woo! Balanced! This is making Atkpwr so happy. It's truly making my day. This is like a second Christmas gift after Christmas. Although this SDKZ is like, why? Yeah, okay. There we go. Rommel finally going to use his Panzerwerfers for something a little bit more useful. Now, the thing is, if this King Tiger poked its head out, it's got a free kill on these things. SDKZ moving Wantsomenoob, discovering the danger, and he wheeling it out in time. He is outside of the ring. It just kind of depends if this one shot lands really far out. It will not. This is making me feel so much better. I thought Wantsomenoob was like super rusty and stuff. Lies. This man is on fire. He's a freaking beast. He has exploited every opening. Has been on top of nearly every micro thing. Now, it looks like here he might lose this Focke-Wulf. Yep, down it goes. So he finally loses one of those. If he takes an A8 with him, though, that would be pretty huge. I think he might. I said it, so now he won't. Nope, like I said. Panzergren, do have a Panzerfaust. Take out the SDK of Zed quite easily. But Wantsomenoob just staying with the screws turned hard. And we're in C phase, guys. I mean, Rommel now on the very much back foot. As the last of the B phase units come in. Another Werfrahmen. I mean, he lost the first one with no shot fired. Oh, the Pack 40 killed it! Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh my god, that's absolutely devastating. Oh my god, it's like watching myself. It's like watching me play one horrible thing after another. Oh my god, that was so rough. And Erwin's a good player, but my god, that's unfortunate. Of all of those targets, the Pack 40 picks out the Werfrahmen, or maybe Wantsomenoob chose it, I don't even know. We see only one Panther here and one Panther up north. How do those two Panzer IVs die? When? Here? I mean, here's one dead one. The mortars? Königstiger picks up the SDK of Zed now? No, it was a Pack 40? What was that? Was it in the street? Where'd it go? It's right here. What could have seen that? It was the King Tiger. It had to have been. Wow. These are just some devastating losses here from Erwin Rommel. Like, he is losing key unit after key unit. Now we see a Nebelwerfer strike from the other side here, the Nebelwerfer 300 mil. Now this is much more dangerous. Panther 4 does get away though. It's a little damaged. Now we're doing the open ground move with MG42s. Truthfully, this is pretty common to see. Like, when you feel like you're in a strong position where the opponent just has a couple of infantry units holding you up, you can just, like, open move MG42s. They should win any straight fight against an infantry squad. Now, the Panzer IV mucks up that math, of course, but Tiger just out of range of veteranizing this King Tiger, and yes, I made up a word. Veteranizing. Creating a veteran from nothing. Instantly increasing his veterancy, making him more powerful on the battlefield. Obviously, the concept is that the leader is lending his experience to this unit, making him more useful. It does logically make sense. It just kind of sounds funny. It seems funny when you think about it from a certain perspective of like, oh, this veteran magic, this unexperienced unit suddenly got more experience and is now a veteran. Now, I wish, it'll never happen, but one system I know I wish they could have implemented was units actually leveling up as the game went on. That would be so cool. That would really reward you for keeping units alive. And it would actually give you, I feel like it would really reward you for like calling in bigger units that actually stay alive longer, because then they build up, you know, they get veterans, they get veterancy, they veteranize, and, you know, it's just like, oh, okay, you're being rewarded for spending some more points to get units that are more survivable, so they actually build up some experience and, like, kill stuff better. King Tiger, though, gonna take a pot shot at this Panther, lands the hit, gets the pen, of course, because it always does. And this Panther, no chance without APCR. Like, literally no chance at all. Down it goes. Wasn't even a fight. AR-196 can't get the bombing run off. SDK of Z is here. Double Focke-Wulf in. Okay. Seems a little aggressive. Really wants this dead, clearly. Down it goes easy. Focke-Wulf's immediately pulled out. Half-track mortars being repositioned. We just don't see players do this very often, where they take units and literally cross the map to reposition them. So really nice to see from Wantsomenoob. Again, he is on top of it today. I mean, every play he's made has just been so heads up. King Tiger now covering the road. Panzerwerfer hitting the Königstiger. It's going to chip the paint, but not much more. Panzer IV takes a pen from one of the Tigers. It really has no chance against both. On the run, Tiger with its stupidly low... The King Tiger fires faster for... No, it doesn't. Really? Thought it did. I have questions. I have questions. Hey, history buffs in the comments. Did the King Tiger really fire this slowly? I could buy this one, because the thing is ridiculously huge. I could buy this one. This one I could buy. Now, I know from the history comment people, the historians in the comment section, that the Tiger definitely fired faster than this ridiculously low rate of fire. So that one I'm calling baloney on. But the King Tiger? Give me some facts, folks. Smart people in the comments. Feed me. Feed me the I'm the boss. Need the info. Anybody? Anybody? Nice kill there from the Stug 3. Picking up that Panzer 4. That really hurts. And Erwin Rommel down to not much here. Really not down to much. And Erwin's actually underneath Wantsomenoob already. And of course, it's not like the situation's going to get better here. Another 300 mil Nebelwerfer. Really nice to see Wantsomenoob doing this really with very few infantry. Like, he just, his division does not have many infantry, neither does Erwin's. But, like, he's just not calling many in. And I know it's a problem for me. I'm a freaking infantry spammer. And spamming's not even the right word. It's not like I call 5 in at a time, but I'll just end up in my infantry tab calling only infantry in all the time. But Wantsomenoob, even in very dangerous times, was calling in support weapons and stuff. It was really nice to see. Instructional, new players. Combined arms is the key to victory. Nebelwerfer going to miss completely, though nice to see that Wantsomenoob is going after it. And now the mortar should be able to force anything out here that he wants. King Tiger and Tiger in a nice position. Now the Nebelwerfer killed the ammo trucks. That would still be huge, but nope, they don't get it. Yeah, and I don't really see how Erwin gets back into this game. He's going to do it with the... No, he's... Oh, we spotted it again with the Sturm Pioneers. Cheeky. Oh, so cheeky. See, MG42 out in the open finds an infantry unit. That's the other thing, too. If you spot them, then you can definitely, like, just shoot them at maximum range. Nebelwerfer strike away. Does Erwin notice? Definitely not in time. These things are going to land. Oh, down one goes immediately. Will these last two rockets find their mark? Wow. Even taking out one, though, is huge. Now the mortars, like I said, are going to fall here, and they should be able to clean up any unit at all. Basically keep this Panzer gun pinned or killed eventually. And we'll flip that flag. And Wantsomenoob on a 15-9 with a nice little push here with his Panzer guns. Honestly, beautifully played. Like, truly, beautifully played. And he's on balance. He deserves this because he played balance. He took the chance and played some frickin' balance. Now, Slutsk West is a balance map. And I don't like Slutsk West because the map is horribly unfair. But I will say it does facilitate the balanced income. And for that, I love it. I don't love it, but for that, I tolerate it. King Tiger will not be killed by this Pak-40. Although Pak-40 might have some APCR for it. No. And even with the APCR, it would be unlikely. Panzer 4 goes down to the Pak-40. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Mortar's going for the SDK of Z now. Wantsomenoob keeping his arty firing. Ooh, Königs Tiger gets a transmission damage. That's unfortunate. Is it firing APCR? No, it's AP. And the fact it even got transmission damage is kind of nuts, but, you know, it is what it is. You can usually get crits even when your unit can't actually pen something. Fogwolf gets an easy kill here on the SDK of Z. We'll clear off that hill. Allow for the cap here. We see an off map. Oh, Erwin. This is not the answer. And he hasn't even used it. Oh, yeah. I would feel bad, but you're trying to use an off map, so I don't. I want this to happen. Oh, it didn't even die. I thought he was going to be able to kill it. SDKZ is now double star. This is a very different story from before. One of these will go down. Oh yeah, easy kill here now. Oh, sorry for that. I wanted to hear it go down. Three more Nebelwerfers in. And usually, like, I would say this was a disaster for Erwin, but I mean, I actually just think Wantsomenoob played like an absolute champ. I don't think necessarily that Irwin played poorly. I just think that Wantsomenoob was a step ahead of him all the time. I mean, he was on every single opening. He was on every single hole in the defenses. When there wasn't AA, there was planes. When there wasn't RD, there was AT. It's just everything. He was just all over the place. He was reacting micro-wise so fast. Units moving here, so they're not standing in place for the Panzerverband to strike. Oh, that's bad, though. So finally, Irwin gets to return the favor a little bit here and gets a big strike, taking out 2 Nebelwerfers. Yeah, the Atkpwr here spotting them in. This is a bad placement for Wantsomenoob. You need to put these in a safer spot. Wow, there you go. He finally pays him back a bit. But the thing is, even I forget how much this is in total. I can't look at it right now, but that's only like 110 points for each. Nebelwerfer takes out the SDKFZ. Now planes can come back in, probably kill off that Panther G. Sorry, Panther, not Panzer. Let's check quick. This is only 60 points and 40. It's 100 points. Excuse me. It's not even that much. It's kind of nuts how cheap Nebelwerfers are, actually. And truthfully, I think that's because if you use them by themselves, they're really underwhelming. Only 4 minutes left here for Rommel, and I'm not seeing how he finds any flags. I mean, there's 3 King Tigers out now. Didn't even notice the 3rd one coming in. I thought this one was redeployed. Mortar's going to be directly on target on this Panzerverband. Although it failed to land even one good hit yet. There it is. I was going to say, radio mortars can only miss for so long. And now it's... Okay. Wantsomenoob going for the recon car spam. This is one thing 16th Panther does have in spades is recon cars, which definitely can give it a lot of like attack power in the beginning of a game. But it appears Wantsomenoob has saved it for this extraordinary moment here. Panther G died again to the Nebelwerfer strike, I assume. Nebelwerfer going to respond. Sturm Pioneer has spotted them again. Double JU-87 coming in. Irwin Rommel just buying stuff that I don't think is going to solve any of his problems. Although I'm not sure anything would solve his problems at this point. A DO-217 on top of that. Nebelwerfer now, it's just a 150, so the chance of this killing are a lot lower. He might kill the ammo, though. Oh, no. Yeah, I was going to say. Atkpwr finally go down. That's pretty huge to cut off all this easy sight he had. Focke-Wulf is forced off by the mobile wagon that was never killed. The Focke-Wulf AA going to clear off both those Focke-Wulf. Ouch. Ooh, that hurt. A nice pickup. Irwin finally getting some good trades, but it's too little too late, honestly, at this point. I mean, just look at the map. I mean, these have been some excellent trades for him, actually. But what's he going to do in this moment here? Oh, poor Irwin. I'm not sure anyone deserves this. These SPWs can just roll up on the hill and like clear all this out pretty quick, honestly. The Panzerverband runs. Panther G does have some lines of sight here. Yep, there goes one. Now, truthfully, I'm not really a proponent of this like 500 of a unit spam thing. I'm really not. King Tiger could pop out here and try to kill this Panther. Mortar already in on these support weapons. The SPWs all coming. It's just a flurry of SPWs. Now, the Panther G has some easy targets here. Atkpwr goes down to the Panzerverband. We have Nebelwerfers. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is just force of arms here. This is just salt in the wound. Taking Irwin's face and shoving it in the dog poop. This is just rude. JU-87 does get on target, actually. Didn't think it would. Yep, Pack 40, easy kill. And there is the King Tiger finding that Panther G. No response from Rommel here. Oh, no, there's a response. He's on the run. Will the JU-87 get out? No, it won't. It'll go down almost immediately. We see another push here from Wantsomenoob, who has now finally decided he is done waiting. And 30 seconds left here on the clock. Congrats to Wantsomenoob on it. excellently played game from the crap side of Slutsk West. Really impressive, honestly. Now, Irwin did play an awful division. Not 100% sure why you'd ever pick that division. I really don't. I mean, this is one of the few maps where I feel like maybe it has a little bit of play, but it's still not a good choice, like ever. 16 Panzer, a much more common choice for this map because you actually have an opportunity to flex your King Tigers a little bit. All your longer range Nebelwerfers and stuff. Guerrillas. You have a lot of good tools for this map. But 38 minutes, 9 seconds. Yay, balance. 35-60 to 16-15. Yeah, not even close there. But yeah, really well played from Wantsomenoob. Tough one for Erwin Rommel. Yeah, you can see some of these units just got so much value. Holy bajoli. His early light vehicle rush was really good, but I just don't feel like he supported it at all. He just called other units in to try to kill King Tiger that probably didn't need to die because he made so much progress in the center. I feel like he should have doubled down and went all in on that center push. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon. Link down below. Thanks a bunch. Make sure to go check out Hobo Tango's channel as well to watch this entire tournament be covered. Thanks a bunch, guys. Have a fantastic day.